Okay, I have this laptop. It's a Lenovo. I'm going to attempt to fix it. Has a power issue. Let's see what model it is. Let's look for a model. It's Windows 8 machine. Model is... Where is it on here? The model is Lenovo Flex 2/14. Yeah, there it is. Okay, let me try to describe the fault that's happening on the machine. So I'll plug it in, plug the mains into it. Lenovo's changed their power supply, got a square one now. This light comes on here next to the power button. Nothing happens when you press it, just get that light. I'll open it up and attempt to press the power button some more. But nothing happens. Nothing comes on the screen, nothing changes with the light. If you plug the power socket back out, the light will go off, but nothing happening. Nothing, no sign of power apart from that light. So that's the fault that it's having. That's what I'm going to try to repair. You're going to need, to make a repair to this laptop, you're going to need somewhere to put your screws. I like these compartmented boxes. So if I have internal screws, I put them in a compartment, bigger screws, smaller screws, whatever it is, whatever I can find. Also going to need a screwdriver, of course. I'll just plug the power out and turn it over. Okay, still no power. No light there like it was when you got the actual power button in. Nothing comes on. I don't think the battery's got any life in because it's not actually receiving power. Okay, so just undo the screws on the back. I think there's about 7 or 8 screws on the back here. They make these laptops slimmer and slimmer. Means they don't have batteries that come off. You have to actually open them up to get to the battery. And you know, it's getting more and more difficult to repair them because everything's getting smaller. But this one I think we'll have a great success with. So we'll just undo all these screws on the back. One of the screws, I think it's the one in the middle, or one, it could be more than one, actually hold the keyboard in place. And you have to go under the keyboard to get some more screws in order to take it apart. So we'll just finish taking these screws out. And we'll turn it back over and get the keyboard out. Okay. I've actually taken this keyboard out. It's a tight fit, so you need a prizing tool like this to get between it, work your way around and unclip it all so it will come out. Because I've already taken it out before, I didn't put the wire back in, but that wire just goes into that clip. There, it's just a clip. You just pull the clip up and the wire just falls out. But yeah, so just pretend that was in when I took the plug off, when I took the keyboard out. Right, so that's the keyboard out. Now there's some screws underneath the keyboard that are holding the back on still. So we'll just undo those and take them out. Yeah, like I said, sometimes these machines, it can cost more to fix them than the value of the machine these days. So you do have to be careful when you're fixing a machine whether you think it's worth it or not. So just get these screws out and turn it over, and we'll pop the back off. Okay, this is quite tight and it's got the snap together clips on it, so you have to use the prizing tool again and get in there. It's quite tight, and just work your way around and prize it off. You can go from, just take your time on it, and sometimes a couple of them, you know, can be a bit tight, so best to work your way, do it slowly and get the back off. There's no wires or anything on it, so the back just comes straight off into your hand. and then we're in. Right, this is the motherboard, and this board here is the power board with the button on. I believe it's the power button that's got a problem, so we're going to change this board. So this is the new board that came from, I bought it on eBay. The reason I took the machine away apart the first time was to match the board, to make sure I actually bought the correct board, which is why the keyboard was unplugged when you saw it. And yeah, anyway, so this is the new board. It's going to fit in there. It comes with the cable as well, but we probably won't need the cable. We'll just unclip the cable from there and put it on the new board. So it's just a few screws. First I'll unclip the cable. Can be quite tricky unclipping these cables. You don't want to force it because you'll break the clip. I'll have to take the cable off the other one as well. Take all the screws out. This is where the separate compartments comes in handy, because I know what ones go back in this board because they're in that box, that compartment. So let's take that board out. It's the same as that board. Just unclip this ribbon cable. Put that board back where it was. It's quite easily fits in over a couple of clips. Replace the screws. Reclip the ribbon cable back in. Push the clip down. Be gentle again because they do break these clips if you try too hard. That's basically it. All replaced. Now I think all I'll do is just put the back on. I won't put any screws in it. I'll just clip it back into place, turn it over, and we can see whether it's worked or not. There'll be no need to put the keyboard in or anything. Just if it powers up now, then everything's working hunky-dory, and that's the repair. Yippee, there we go, working perfectly. Press the button, it's come on, making noises. There we go, you can see it come up on the screen. Lovely jubbly.